Mamensha same free Africa na memfa emfrosro. So far World Cup qualifiers no koso. Na me no ka say oba ebibrem ha say na ba Africa. Yenya Morocco awa qualify. Yenya Tunisia awa qualify, yenya Egypt awa qualify. Enu so another country or qualify ye no na Algeria. After say okwa we eko we need 3-0. Enti so far yenya 4 countries from Africa or metimi a qualify. Now we check Algeria after say no munya qualification no. Ababa ye omo 4th time omo qualify to the FIFA World Cup. The first time Algeria saw qualify the World Cup was in 1982. It was Spain. And also 1986 it was Mexico. And about 2010 and about 2014. After 2014 it was Brazil. Algeria biem FIFA club FIFA World Cup no. And after saying no mo kwa we ko wini no ama Algeria ama ni nyina no eni Jane anaba. Kensa obekaya in 2019 Algeria for the African Cup of Nations. Omoje no na the next World Cup na was 2022. And na Algeria for ni nyina wogidie say after say omunye formidable side they conquer African Cup of Nations in 2019 no. Ye ko 2022 World Cup dia. Team a friend say Algeria betima qualify. But Algeria for entimi an qualify. Emfa hu ni omu players are no more form. Emfa hu ni omu players at that time na beka say age wo omu side. Obi to say Ishmael Benase. Sa World Cup no qualifies na the performance so soro pa. Ba omu kochia Cameroon. Ema Cameroon for you omu free mu. Na Mares e wo form Odeba Islam Slimani. Sa players we nyina ba Algeria for efeli say betima qualify e dia komani. Enti after say omentimi an qualify 2 editions of FIFA World Cup yehu Algeria. By this time around, Algeria for etimia qualify at the FIFA World Cup. I believe say Vladimir Petkovic, our young head coach, no, abone humodin pay ye and audit team friends say Algeria diaba. So we check your players, no squad. Majority of them are senior players. Players are on my bomb watcha against the new side. And after any game in program qualify no, omu bisa mare say. After a 2026 World Cup no obesa ko World Cup bi na Mares catch them for say onye Ronaldo ono die after say omako 2026 World Cup no or the dumedie ni nyina besi e de ama Algeria national team. And so we check so far Africa from group stage no there were 9 countries are automatically top group are obe qualify straight by keno cha dia say 4 countries o ma qualify no 4 ni nyina no every the northern part of Africa. There were 9 countries are from group stage more qualify straight to already officially 4 countries the free Africa qualify. Tunisia our the northern part of Africa, Egypt our the northern part, Morocco and Algeria. So the first 4 qualify from Africa no every the northern part of Africa. E try idea ba ko pese eba Africa football countries or more esro northern part no eba club football eba national team or more strong. Ye hope say yeah West Africa no so no slots the aka 5 no you be make sure see betimi enyemu dudu na enti ma member Algeria for abaso ene ye ni behwe eye group C Nigeria, Benin, South Africa omo matches no on say omo group no after say ye te South Africa for no say Benin for number 14 South Africa ewo 14 and a team friend say Nigeria so ewo 11. Now ocha sa 3 countries we are omo nyina so ekwa away. Nigeria ebo away to Lesotho. Benin ekwa away to Rwanda. And South Africa so ekwa away. And this we check sa countries ni nyina na. Omo matches na ombebo no ken. Mimi de me hu ne say still na no South Africa for no ewo advantage so mbe qualify was our group nim because ekoka the last match Nigeria ni Benin na bebo na South Africa ebe kwa away but mebo sabo no South Africa enti me hu ne say sa group no do be qualify no the last day they be determine
sisi ya Senegal leji Sudan
Senegal suli
Senegal leji nti Senegal beko
okay
Senegal leji and Ivory Coast leji
Ivory Coast so beko
Ivory Coast almost beko Ivory Coast leji Seychelles 4-0 and Senegal so leji South Sudan 1-0 nina ya away game said Ivory Coast na Senegal.
So I likely say Ombeko in their last game. Yeah. Most likely. But when you say Nigeria group no last day in the be determined you be winning. And as last day no Benin in Nigeria na bebo. Enti bi hu ne say South Africa for advantage nti ye he Ghana de odugu bye nyame adoma ye qualify dada though so ye nyanya official announcement ne de ba bi hu ne say ye qualify wi nti kin kakra wa Africa no enu asoso e wo uko Europe omo World Cup qualifiers ne koso na minya abotre hwe eye Netherlands game no omo ne eye Malta a omo ko share 4 member ka results ne ho asem because Netherlands as a football country ko share Malta for enya de wanwa bia by kin obi onya abotre hwe Netherlands enura no operate 3 midfielders bi obo Frankie de Jong, Tijani Reinders and obo Gravenberch sa 3 midfielders we and Netherlands for ejusu ye mimi hu ne say players miensa we ye very underrated Masha Netherlands a wako World Cup a ode Edgar Davies ode Philip Koku ode Seed of Akko ewo 1998 World Cup for France at that time arguably countries so call 1998 World Cup no o ka teams so parody one of the best midfielders at the Barca tournament now want me in Netherlands from film because Edgar Davies enye small player Philip Koku nye small Seed of nye small so we am free wa our South Africa has ya in 2010 yenya Netherlands or the Van Bommel or the Schneider mobile omo perform ya could do the final and San Spain you etimiaje trophy no it's been a long time akin me di me hu Netherlands team wa parody midfield anu ehye eti said ye me hu na anu enura Tijani Reinders Frankie de Jong and Gravenberch kin sa 3 midfielders we no one se wo hwe omo a omo timi ma bibie du won finfin ho eye midfield miensa omo technical ability wasoro Frankie de Jong ne technical ability e wasoro Tijani Reinders the same thing and Gravenberch and because as our 3 midfielders omo technical ability wasoro Edema Netherlands no omo che ball no omo timi control ball ni ye e won finfin ho because players and omo technical ability wasoro na chere say omo ball skills e wasoro and it's our 3 midfielders of Netherlands no in terms of ball control from the midfield omo the side the be mount creativity omo the be mount see yen carry ball fanku ye nim ball carrying 3 players away from Netherlands omo the be mount ball distribution yen break it down opponent attack and it's a midfielders our Europe any world at large yetimika say area na Spain for the crowd the best midfielders England for the crabby Argentina for the crabby Brazil the crabby akin mimi hu ni say country back omo midfield ya underrate omo pano e Netherlands national team no Frankie de Jong Tijani Reinders then midfielders a omo call Gravenberch no sa 3 players we nyina no show mo various club side any omo performance show Frankie de Jong performance with Barcelona Tijani Reinders every AC Milan call Manchester City he the way o see ball Nature Gravenberch modern ball with Liverpool enti ye come midfield national team back wa ne midfield nkofo underrated pana kin Netherlands for the kan wenra sa o show ma you be delight to watch this Netherlands national team no enti wo say a team back wa nkofo watch out for them Hansi Flick any Deco yes say omo betina say analyze Barcelona bobuku no na omo be analyze no e nyoma miedu yes say nyame aduma January Hansi Flick ana Deco be analyze say ye bie January transfer na Barcelona for enko sign a number 9 and now say a left center back these are 2 positions yes say Barcelona consider say what's omo say mu baako enti we Barcelona fana in prem ya no Barcelona here center back and also mu here striker kin this season Barcelona strikers Lewandowski and Ferran Torres ana Barcelona ebo 4 back no ne center pair no ye omo operate as right center back and a left center back about the left center back ye share season as no after say Inigo Martinez every Barcelona no omo operate as the left center back no Christensen and a Pau Kubasi at the frontier say left center back for who be here football mu pa na say the modern day tactics and a strategic value here a proper left center back and to say what checking and say transfers now obia you also a left center back by kin in ya so we check say Barcelona enkoto a center back and a striker now kase minyi ba ko a meka tro say Barcelona here a left center back than a striker menka say Barcelona here striker by in ya no oye economics can be say skill of pressing so we check here the most pressing need scale of preference no the most pressing need and was eba soro since you come down now in was car oba koto nsuo no dansa ode ba akọ to mpaboa because nsu come na do kese pa enti say who use the scale of preference the most pressing need no and was eba soro and who analyze Barcelona team this is here between a left center back and a striker Barcelona here a center back see so we check Barcelona nim ho a Lewandowski ofri injury na ba oni sa form no Ferran Torres ye ne ho e bo ne ho moden so we check Barcelona nim ho a obi ti say Rafinha Rashford Femi Lopez sa players we mu nyina no Lamine Yamal mo on betima contribute goals ni bi by Fabra Barcelona for a center back department kin Barcelona center back department akwa yet say Swiss cheese so when Swiss cheese sa cheese na ntokro di dem na ye kan Swiss cheese Barcelona echire ho na sa na akwa ye wu se echire ni ntokro dem enti Barcelona esi akan a omo center back area ho no Pau Kubasi no e feel comfortable playing as a right center back by say you use no as a left center back and on say that any forms are obi to say Arahu aye on and off this season Christiansen enye most reliable center back obetimi do weni ato ne so Eric Garcia eye de wo so ye enti say who analyze Barcelona team no critically pa na who say between a striker and a defender there so ka say Barcelona nko sign bi January ya to me di anka be ka say Barcelona enko sign a center back information bobu konim because e ho anomu hia pa Michel Brazil game no almost say 5 against Korea. Ken Estevao say 2. Rodrigo say 2 and Vini say back. Chelsea enya pure talent in Estevao. Say obi a Estevao. Sanko Brazil na obone boa obeka say no hype player no. But obi a Chelsea bi enim say Estevao a pure talent. By kinu nim de ma me pa akra na sempa. E ye nneoma miensa pe o. Confidence, composure and a positioning. Akrana will be 18 years no. Talent no wo. By the amount managing the whole pan and the confidence level. Okay, I said first day na Chelsea for sign no bebo was Stamford Bridge no. Unu ade na akrana ye. But me players some more confidence. Ubetima we are seeing that talent by you ko gina pitch no so. Now we lack confidence ube panic. Akrano the confidence level was so. How will you compose in front of goal? Unyabutre. O person so go now pro one untimi nche obeba say no enti say wo check akra in the position omo game against Liverpool qualify so position no and any game no kohwe the first goal e your type so position behind the last defender enti beating defender na no connect enti me Estevao no nyoma miensa and ma me pen asem ne confidence composure and a position Chelsea any pure talent and I was very happy for Rodrigo we passing through a lot by so far o hwe goals no say na unse na ni age o hwe the first goal na last player no and o ko say ho on Liverpool sa winning goal no the same thing
well Kim Min-jae switch na chiro hwie sa no say Brazil for issue goals sa ba America for jano kwan na we di emwa okay Anderson boko there ala sina Min-jae chiro mi hu
Min-jae na say pa akwa free Kim Min-jae pa also be replace Koulibaly is a Napoli ko Bayern Munich na Freddy and Fakra one of the right-footed center backs amutimi boss our left side one Kim Min-jae can be but say there he's being coached by a coach visa company why you Germany be why defender that on say senior company as ya 10 Upamecano you expect him to do same it is what it is but here Ken
Estevao William
oh that boy
but say player team be ko fa na the Ballon d'Or share contract me there say na omuni de woni
but your players ni be eba addon so ne Ballon d'Or hu komo so material yi de bia wo ka
o ba me ba wonti me nkoto mateta amfa Ballon d'Or share na yi
de bi na me say ti hu komo ne ye
ana what to look up also o the Ballon d'Or share so wonim say o yes akra na umpem for bubufu ana
o komo ne ye young guys na eba the contestant o komo ne ye young guys na eba no he Hendrik Victor Hockey William Estevao nkwada na fi Brazil aba na almost prospect pa no Hendrik dey nyamfai I'll talk about him Victor Hockey ba Barcelona or the need dream can so back to Brazil Estevao dey no se oba Chelsea and Chelsea for Emani Mobo ni bia he wouldn't have been called to the national team. What did the minute Carlo Ancelotti, the Entium de Jumana man was Brazil, no say. Brazil World Cup no watch 5. Watch 5 year wakwada Germany or diagra Germany be catch no. 2002 a Brazil G World Cup we again. When him say that's about 23 years in here. The highest that Brazil call at the semi-finals in 2014.
The last time saw Brazil G World Cup na Estevao young one.
See Brazil or your gent wakwada. And it's a Carlo Ancelotti should come and revive the Brazilian national team. This generation don't do in fact or more when the bear 25 walk. Everyone grew loving the Brazilian national team. But now saying enter sir. And it's a Carlo Ancelotti should come and build the Brazilian national team. Qualifies or qualify we. In see, whilst others are playing the World Cup qualifiers, Brazil about friendly games and they are prepared for the World Cup. What about Korea? Or you about Japan? Or if Japan or about other games and sana wako. Inti Carlo Ancelotti plans now all she team for the World Cup. Now watch this. Carlo Ancelotti so Obiaya available and I'm saying so Obiaya available. Rafinha who play oh baby Estevao boy and no. Inti front four no Rafinha, Rodrigo Goes, Vinicius Junior and Matis Cunha front four in here. And Rafinha are out. And the coach Nama Estevao chance say come and play. Now, what this guy has done, say we're booking the place for national team anymore. We're booking the place for World Cup no because there are lots of players. Omunya Mayo, unim say ye can ye Anthony say Estevao you ahead of Anthony for national team anymore. Or you ahead our Savinho our national team anymore. So they said there are other key players as I said almost fighting for the position already. Front four they have Rafinha, Rodrigo Goes, Vinicius Junior, Cunha de Ombeko. And as I said, Estevao was so ababeka. Until the rest of the players would have to chase for the slots. That is where we are at the moment. Estevao as I say, why establishing one national team no do young biasa, but games now are burning and boy naturally only born. And my point is that if Estevao 18-year-old is good enough to start for the Brazilian national team, then he should be good enough to play for Chelsea. To start with Chelsea. Estevao say obepie Real Madrid and answer Barcelona and hype on bro so change and I want to repeat it. Spanish La Liga so munya talents be na special talents they give them opportunity to play. And so by England after na waba yenya kakra adaptation. Estevao has shown in Chelsea games several times say let the boy play, let him make mistakes. He's building. Salami Yamal Bonana or born as a 15-year-old Barcelona for man chance no. So be pure England wo baby and by this time that's so yena kwada yema a chance kakran they wouldn't have given him the opportunity. It's where you land is also important. So where you land because man stand one with all due respect so it's never be they are fine. He's not a better player than Willian Estevao. He's playing at Real Madrid, the biggest club in the world. The guy is playing. It's where you land. It's also important. Sa Estevao ne die ken. Chelsea a top player. Me dia can say. Chelsea right wing one. Mama kwadani mabo no. Pedro Neto is doing what the name. See, that guy is the future. Na omwa onene to mo abebo because oba any game will be na be farmer no. But let him make mistakes there. That is how you build a youngster. Well, now we didn't come out. Your story be about Hansi Flick ne Barcelona team no say okosia Deco na oma discuss Hansi Flick nya happy with the squad no na omo kwa discuss niema mienu whether to sign a left-footed center back or to sign a striker. Me per se me no din komo we na nkomo we it might sound controversial, but I would want to tell you this. Sure. sometimes when you're a good coacher, obetinya body a system be. I'm average players, about bedani good players automatically with just a tweak in the system. Majority of the say. You might have 11 players, or a star players, but coach be for average team. I'm my system na fasa average team na manashe star players no. Inti having star players is important. Nemo when your coach so otimi sisa bibi Emma players sisa from being an average player to become a good player. Okay. Liverpool team no Jurgen Klopp Edom kwaje Champions League no. Jordan Henderson, Georgina Wijnaldum, Fabinho, they were not the best of midfielders in the world as that time. In fact, sa game no share Barcelona 4-0 our semi-finals no. James Milner, Fabinho, Jordan Henderson were they better midfielders than Barcelona midfielders or the boy Rakitic mo? Huh? That's that game. Why when you have Liverpool for number 1 to number 11, I'm not the best team in the world. Jurgen Klopp had built a ginger person that suited the place into more power. Why when you have say Robertson there left full back or we are so nimbobo tabi. Ken me can you see Sudia say the hands of flick team or be fire. No ordinary team. Come on, you need the idea, but maker. How's the team of FG free Deco in some F.E. Javi in some no we are ordinary. I remember Xavi making a statement said the team no on to me fan compete. And Hansi abe modi a system. And my system need to me far boys no. Inti for last year, Jules Kounde right back. Alejandro Bao the left back. Paul Kubasi, Inigo Martinez, South 4 defenders way. One when Albeka said the whole of Europe, only one of the best defensive setup. The reality is that system no name individually they weren't the best. Come on, you do what I say. Say a coach, it's me be manage a situation like this. No, the Barcelona be do this leveler. Dia can say was said Deco and Laporta for Omobua Papano, which they are not doing. They are hiding behind the results. Hans Flick Onyam Wau, he's not being helped at all. Why yes season or the confidence about. And now when you go Martinez in an interview say on one call Hans Flick and true Obia. Obe translating kasa na diamano and also on Hans Flick kasa kacha Hans Flick say opeso okọ no ni panyifo na kan wie na Hans nya we o inti the setup he built was so Amanyigo Martinez okọ Barcelona njimu ka pre once in pomanje okọ replace him. Barcelona did not replace him. And no my coach ne dia hometie kwa say obetimi a try Gerard Martin as a left center back. No supporters no rather am de be go mpanyifo no so say monko sign center back mra no de kogu Hans Flick so say Hans person de Gerard Martin ekobo left footed center back. And papa na yekom and name ekoso clearly team ni ya quality team no e ya quality hwe Hansi buy 4 transfer windows in here. Meboa. Basa fa Dani Omo. Wafa Hoja Sheshini. Wafa Juan Garcia. And wafa Rooney Baji. Ni pepe no. Meanwhile, Real Madrid had won Champions League. And Carlo Ancelotti a failure. And also, within the same period, Hansi ebe fa team no Madrid afa Kylian Mbappe wafa Dean Howson wafa Trent Alexander-Arnold wafa Alvaro Carreras wafa Franco Manstantuano. Oh my day, yet Hans Flick is still competing. Iti papa no ya chechire ne nsa enema na ekoso clearly he's not happy, he needs help. Basa team no So who sounds so the question coach be no intimiam this system. I'm a boys now more bought to say the more bonwa. Why had the coach will suffer? Intim pempe so coach aye adwuma de adru no. Deco needs to start working. Barcelona needs the quality our center back. Barcelona enim wo no Lewandowski say wago. Baby a coach ni be can keep positions a coach ni be can no. They need to help him. Ebiane say nyame adomo December 20 Barcelona call Florida. According they are going to spend about 10 hours e wo wiem in and out wo kwa aba oba ya house so be call Riyadh or Saudi Arabia. Coach no MP but what option? You don't have option because Barcelona could Pisca. Why is it that the coach is cooperating and listening to them? But a Basa Yanko signing player coach in Yabuchani a coffee play beer. A son's Hans Flick keeps on getting the result into no, they are quiet. Ken Hansi has helped Barcelona a lot. He also needs help. Deco, one Laporta, Omuntu Mubutum, no more spending a crama papa because watch it. So on your quality, a human obey ye. Hendrik Ken Ben Musumano. Over 5 months in your mobile. Nipa don't want to fino because they say Gonzalo Garcia cry option a chain Hendrik.
Okay.
The last time I ball 18th of May, Ken. Hendrik's situation, I feel for him. He wanted to prove so beat him and no copra. Club World Cup ne yebe no pray. Or call US will be none of one talk, but he just wanted to watch them train. Send a bear and one ton or Babe Bobo Nibi. No one ton. Still 0 minutes for him. Ken, Meso so me can the attack was say the guy needs a loan. Uncle 6 months be uncle Bobby because clearly. So what's now? No be minutes ni be crowd, but any minute and any better home. Because I am being told say Hendrik and Torres in the field say I was at the Brazilian national team boy Nuko Bobby. Now way. He in fast 0 minutes and born national team because check Brazil anymore. Players ni be break crowd higher more with the onset Neymar situation I have 50-50 because you can go World Cup. Na se Neymar you fits or one slot to ho. Richarlison form or one slot into Hendrik situation in the kid.
Hendrik.
Loan be abo no.
Loan. Compare Sociedade for no yadi. Was waiting in your goose in Biashi. Nicola Johnson, so most Sadio Mania China Panati Bakwaman to next year. Senegal do 4-0. But this group, Ivory Coast and Gabon, most Gabon Faticano again Gambia, Pierre Mariko Bamanyan, Airbois, so much man with the game winner. One ran advantage in a Kudi Ivory Coast for no. And your dear Koso Biggie, Bromo Kakre.
Oka Nicolas Jackson asemi. We a story be say Mikel Obi say we try every possible means. Say only Nicolas Jackson be din komo. Nimum Jackson fino.
Chelsea legend person no kasa onen kasa.
Enkomo ben na Mikel Obi person ni di.
Was a private person man say na dam for Obi Chelsea na obono meet me di unkomo.
Also Mikel Obi knows about privacy and respect. Ken why Nicolas Jackson? Nicolas Jackson is a young man. Nyankopon ya na dum no wanya opportunity ababe pie Chelsea team mo. Mikel Obi a former Chelsea player and a legend for that matter. For Chelsea Boboko no yes e no kre. It's about Chelsea in Samoa. He knows the ins and out of the Chelsea club. And as an African brother, Sanyema ba ku mienu bi nkoyi e wo nua ho a. Me feel say the best thing anka obetimi aye. And say obefre no na one na kasa one ne kasa ba ko mienu miensa anase ba ko mienu mpo na se still performance I expect free ne ho enwa dada na na ode mawo na emum omma ode wo expect no a na Mikel Obi ba bonte no aba be kasa me ni problem ba Mikel Obi anye we mu bia o the fact that you played with Didier Drogba, the fact that you saw Shevchenko e Chelsea, the fact that Crespo nom Fernando Torres nom e Chelsea. Such Chelsea top big players, big boys. E dey about Chelsea Boboko nim no. Doesn't mean say the plan of Chelsea and that's what they say in later the Etienne Derby and Yema Sasa. Today, Chelsea buys prospects. and Nicholas Jackson one of those prospects at Chelsea toye. Chelsea qualified Nicholas Jackson by Premier League in the first season they will league him or share 14 goals in the match Chelsea. The second season a backlash and start here. Mikelo bi nomene other people. E chance so mo bo brand energy bo akwada na chi. Say the money mon konkan ken or share 10 goals in the league. And the match Chelsea. Chelsea brought in strikers because Jackson money mon konkan. No correct me jitum. But I want na Chelsea go fire. Again, Chelsea bought another prospect. And they baba be replace Jackson. Omo ko fire Liam Delap. And the best season we say and it's about Premier League with Ipswich. No watch 12 goals. João Pedro and just watch 10 goals. These are the two strikers from Kofabaye. So man replacing Nicholas Jackson. And Jackson feels people like Mikelo be mon some more kind at the fan. One of the reasons in Chelsea decided to Mobemanako because the Jutum Chelsea in penny for him day. Omo play omo board homodia. But there are certain people omo carry voice in the industry. It's in some of the Kadia found. A toda, a count and penny for taking decisions be against who. Mikalo be Casan Nino. Anytime he talks about the poor performances of Nicholas Jackson, a Jaban or Kadikahu, or say the ideal man will bet me a watch out to Bobo Kono and Nimbu Honomono, and a Victor Seaman, the crewman, the countryman, me Jitum Etias, and I am sure to be a Jatum. So Victor Seaman as a striker. Penny numbers, the performances and the records clearly. He's a better striker than player friend say Nicholas Jackson. That is for a fact. No akwadana dwene ne say na ye time bi na wa sheda and what two ani dia sine so said ye be ya ye be na fi woni akofa wo down for the wumia Victor Osimhen na baba be hye wo na okay ka sansem wo nyina wie ye na ye pamo me ne manya lo no ba mu na me ba afei de wo hu sa wo fra me ne me ka say ye ntu be fra me wo be tu me for anasa wo be hye me den. Nicholas Jackson ya agree 100%. Wamfa. One na nkasa. The ebesi atie wie. Obi antena ne baby. You shouldn't be a hypocrite. On keep the same energy on the media. No mon twas on kodo obi anya na dwuma sa. Ken, moving on. There is problem with Manchester City. Injuries any idea affected Pep Guardiola team performance this season. From last season Pep Guardiola nkasa na emfa no fo. Aside injuries na hard drain. There's another department in the Manchester City team. Problems. Reports say free England airback say goalkeeper James Trafford. Episode free Manchester City Bobo code him for playing time. It's shocking. Because only James Trafford Manchester City. Clearly, in all honesty, or Manchester City akwada as a goalkeeper unya akwanya say or that pus muno on disappointing no correct. But whenever you are comparing two things, I was pick back. And no compare two things that were pick back. I definitely will pick the or yard here a chain in yonko. Only one they compete. Only goalkeeper friend is a Donnarumma and they're competing. So the big question is why interest and a Bayer Juma or Manchester City because baby I do it. It's all about interest. Pep Guardiola feel say Sabre in your bra Obama room for young son Rematara Makwe, baby. Some would Donnarumma. Look at the experience and anybody more last season, Champions League. Even before last season, one more some sort of consistent performance. He's at the top, winning the Euros with Italy. Any idea now? When you such a goalkeeper umpe, Semenyano, nani money kon kaya the Manchester City Bobokono. Oh yes, saves. I Brahma Manchester City winning points in games. The game against Arsenal was a typical example. He was at the party. Saves was a goalkeeper, you know, keeping the team woman. Abranti so far, 4 matches in the Premier League will keep it 2 clean sheets. And the Diama Manchester City Bobokono. It was no Pep Guardiola there. Goalkeeper be penis or better than Premier Donnarumma. But I want to blame James Trafford so on also show only interest. He's an English boy. An England national team no. Says here I'm say the goalkeeping department. And now the it will feel say on your team no yiri ne hona ne money kon kan a onu nso betimi anya opportunity no akwa piem World Cup na se no akwa nya bi ada even po on starting power at least obey a second goalkeeper na say a backup to the first choice goalkeeper of the England national team. It will also feel say moving away from Manchester City be providing this opportunity no any luxury no nso anya bi ada It's who blame James Trafford. And yeah, so because on also new opportunity to be in the post. Say the baby will be to World Cup. And this is the kind of dilemma about the top coach Pep Guardiola. So for me, Onia Kwadanantena, he's a good goalkeeper. Being a backup to Donnarumma ain't a problem. It shouldn't be a problem to the young goalkeeper. Talk to him. Now Onya me hon tiasie. Semi-pro on a competing, anyway, an experienced goalkeeper than him and a better goalkeeper than him in the goalpost.
I don't know one can say Pepper Bobas City for because no bomb Kakrom to Minka.
Can Obama say,
Nasa James Trafford Okofani, no be any saying your name is Okofano. Dana Okofano, what your car, Sikabi.
But I was two good goalkeepers and you're bad, and your problem.
Debbie, goalkeeper, dear, or Fabaqua, or you're stronger, no, no, Pakrabakano.
Trafford, then you're Quadano.
You try for no one was I could.
And when see that make us woman in Casano because the power only computer or a better child
or a big man.
And clearly also a G2 so a better channel. It is the only thing a bit me I want to say you'll be free book with the so it lies on the honors of the book
of James Trafford and the Champions League.
There be anything that know about a backup.
But send that our money to Donnarumma the Beba.
But now Edison process of leaving Manchester City was in the pipeline. It had done no probably experience. Or when you Donnarumma and Poa. No, Baba, so now why backup?
Me that's say and the crowd answer Wakofadia Bakwaba ne Friday pipeline and send Thomas Okruma. Name Google pipeline. Mentan to be. Anna.
Me am a TV
pipeline.
TV
your name man politician. Pipeline as a pipe no say a pipe.
Use a mercy.
Mercy. You be him.
Mercy.
You be him. You are come.